The Miserable Dregs of Self by J.C. Philpot. Accepted in the Beloved, Ephesians 1, verse 6. We are ever looking for something in self to make ourselves acceptable to God. We are often sadly cast down and discouraged when we cannot find in ourselves that holiness, that obedience, that calm submission to the will of God, the serenity of soul, that spirituality, that heavenly mindedness, which we believe to be acceptable in God's sight. Our crooked tempers, our fretful, peevish minds, our rebellious thoughts, our coldness and barrenness, our alienation from good, our headlong proneness to evil, with the daily feeling that we get no better, but rather worse, makes us think that God views us just as we view ourselves. And this brings on great darkness of mind and bondage of spirit, until we seem to lose sight of our acceptance in Christ and get into the miserable dregs of self, almost ready to quarrel with God because we are so vile and only get worse as we get older. Now, the more we get into these dregs of self, and the more we keep looking at the dreadful scenes of wreck and ruin which our heart presents to daily view, the farther do we get from the grace of the gospel, and the more do we lose sight of the only ground of our acceptance with God. It is in the Beloved that we are accepted, and not for any good works, good words, good thoughts, good hearts, or good intentions of our own. If our acceptance with God depended on anything in ourselves, we would have to believe we might be children of God today and children of the devil tomorrow. What, then, is to keep us from sinking altogether into despair without hope or help? Why, a knowledge of our acceptance in the Beloved, independent of every